Wapi shangwe kwa Kenya? Wapi shangwe? O shangilia ya Yesu anaweza. Kweli Yesu anaweza. Thank you, thank you.
Kenya tujiunga, harambe harambe, tujenge nchi yetu kwenda mbele. Harambe harambe, tujenge taifa. Harambe harambe, tujenge nchi yetu. Harambe harambe, tujiunge pamoja, tulinde Kenya yetu nchi nzuri.
Right, welcome to the Bomas of Kenya. This is the National Tallying Center in Nairobi. This is where the whole action will be taking place. One of the four candidates who are vying for this year presidential election, the other will be Raila Odinga of the Azimio la Umoja One Kenya coalition. Of course, we have George Luchiri Wajakoya of Wahiga Maure of the Agano Party. Right now we are seeing the vehicles believing to be those of the Deputy President William Samoei Ruto, who is arriving here at the Bomas of Kenya in readiness of the final word from the IEBC, the winner of this year's election, that is Wafula Chebukati. Said he will be announcing the final who will be the fifth president of the Republic of Kenya here at the Bomas of Kenya. It's quite that are entering here. Very many vehicles here, inside and outside of this place. Absolutely, that must be the DP, because I've seen the Hustler vehicle, the famous Hustler vehicle. They are inside here center, what was the former tallying center. Right now, this is where Wafula Chebukati will be handing over this certificate to the winner of this year's election, the 2022 general elections that were conducted, sure that we have the fifth president of the Republic of Kenya. We are yet to know the whereabouts of the Azimio la Umoja One Kenya coalition flag bearer, the party leader of Roots Party. He was inside here. He is still inside here, one of the four candidates. Of course, this is deputy. And of course, some of them lost their seats in the just concluded general election, the 2022 general election. And as you can see, it's supposed to be, they'll be seated at the dais where they will, the winner of this year's general election will be handed the certificate. The days we've been here, myself, Frederick, with Leila Mohammed, and we've been trying to keep tabs with what has been happening here at the tallying center. And of course, earlier to Chebukati to write and give the party agents, the chief agents of different parties, the form 34C that contains the 290 constituencies, and of course the one vote from the diaspora. There were 12 countries that were voting in this year's general election. Some of them will be Rwanda, Uganda, Tanzania, of course UK, USA, Qatari, some of the countries that were voting in this year's general elections. There were so many votes, less than 20,000 votes came in. Form 34A has been uploaded, and like Wafula Chebukati, the chairperson of IBC, has been saying over and over again that that is the final tally. It's a supreme document that bears who wins this year's general election. Ordered is because the Supreme Court in 2017 asked the IEBC to make sure the election is free, fair, verifiable, open, and they from more than 46,000 polling station here in Kenya across the country. And more than 4 days just waiting to be processed. The process was starting from one table to the other. The first process was just authenticating the Form 34A with the chief agents, IBC officials, and of course the returning officers, an exercise that was taking between 3 and 4 hours to just process one returning officer to the national returning officer, that it is Wafula Chebukati. And what was happening there is still the very same thing that was uploaded on their website, that is the Form 34As. And so it's been a long and tedious exercise here at the tallying center. Many of these agents have not slept. They've spent days, hours. Yesterday I saw some of them never left. They're still here because the exercise had 17, a petition that was taken to court by the NASA team. Eventually it would overturn the win that was given the Jubilee government. Had to take all the cautionary measures to make sure that the election in this year had to be free and verifiable. It was a tedious. After many hours of waiting, they were processed, and early this morning, of course, we were given the Form 34As, the Form 34Bs and Cs were processed, and what now we are waiting for is presidential election. Remember, the one